Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to the Healed Healer Tarot. My name is Angel, spiritual advisor, teacher, and healer. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel where we learn, grow, and expand together, working to raise the collective consciousness one unique soul at a time. This is a timeless energy read for the soul sign of Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mercury. However, I do set the intention that this reading may resonate for you wherever you may have Taurus placements in your chart. If you don't know your chart and your chart placements, you can get a free copy of your birth chart over at my website, and the information for that, along with a bunch of wonderful great goodies, is listed in the description box below. Although this is a timeless energy read, we do draw upon the energies of the cosmos to help guide us like a roadmap towards your highest good and your greatest emanation. Energy is fluid. That means this is energy that you could have already gone through, energy that you're working through in this moment in time, or energy that you may encounter in the up and coming near future. Gender is neutral. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. So with that being said, beautiful soul, get in where you fit in, take what resonates, and leave what does not. Now I'm going to cleanse the space and we're going to tune in and tap on our energies together. So I want you to take a deep breath in and hold for 7 seconds. And I want you to release that energy and hold for 7 seconds. And I want you to continue to breathe in and out and bring to your mind's eye what it is that you came to this reading for more clarity, more insight, and more understanding about. You can ask a yes or no question, but I also want you to be open to whatever energies come through, for therefore your greatest good and your highest emanation. So let's go ahead and tune in and tap on together. I call in my angels, my spirit guides, the ascended masters, the divine, and only the highest vibration of love and light for clear and concise messages for the soul tribe of Taurus. What does Taurus need to know for their greatest good and highest emanation? And 3 shuffle spirit for knowledge, wisdom, and perfect overstanding. Thank you, Spirit. And so it is. I hope this reading finds you in sound mind, body, and spirit. Let's jump into your reading. All right. So the first thing that jumped out to me as I was laying your cards out is I noticed that the whole left-hand side of the path here is really expressing to me the energy of your higher self, your higher consciousness. You have all major arcana, all major transformative energies that are coming out here. And then here on the right hand path, in your energy of action and intention, you have here this energy of fire, spirit, passion, drive, creativity. And it's capped off by the energy of the Five of Cups. So there's definitely a lot of change that's going on, but the change around you, yes, but this change is definitely taking place on the inside. Some form of recent loss or separation, or some recent time of despair, of hurt or heartache. This, for some reason, I'm getting, for some of you, this could most definitely be a recent loss of a loved one, because it's coming through to me in the energy of cooperation, harmony. And it's coming through as an energy of a loved one on the other side. This energy of the loved one on the other side could definitely be Aries energy, Aries mother figure with this, or grandmother figure. But it's bringing in a tremendous amount of change. Whatever this recent loss, this recent separation, or this event is, it's bringing in a significant amount of transformation and change for you. So right now you are in this place of introspection and reflection, just really trying to understand yourself and others, really trying to understand where to go from here, is what Spirit just said. You're opening up to a more higher vibrational influence than what you may have once had. Because with this Aries energy, I'm getting the energy of self, and the Chariot energy is speaking of a lot of ego, you know, even though we don't have the Leo out here. Leo, for me, the Lion energy really often talks about ego, but as well does the energy of the Emperor for me. And we have this 4 energy here, being a little bit too stubborn, a little bit too rigid, a little bit too constricted in your thoughts and thinking and your way of doing things, not wanting to move outside of your comfort zone. Also being a little bit too much controlled and controlling of others. It's like I'm getting this energy of wanting everything your way. But whatever this wanting everything your way energy is it's causing your own self this sense of sorrow, sadness, or loss. And there's this tremendous amount of reflecting over all of the things that haven't gone right in the past. And I'm almost feeling this energy here as a block. It encaps your reading here, and it's really saying that you've come to this point of hitting this brick wall, but it's because of some form of selfish or self-gratifying type of energy. But I'm thinking that right now you're really reflecting on it. I'm feeling like you're reflecting on all of your past decisions, your past mistakes, or maybe starting to see something as a mistake. But it's allowing you to grow and mature spiritually, because this is definitely a spiritual awakening that is coming through here. But this spiritual awakening I'm really feeling is coming in after a dark night of the soul energy, where you really had to retreat and go within, and you're really being awakened to some form of higher understanding about yourself. Aries energy also talks about going back and looking at your childhood and what kind of childhood experiences you went through, your juvenile influences, your early childhood development with a mother or a mother figure. It's going back to that energy again. This could be talking about someone who lost a mother when they were really, really young, or just the loss of their mother in their life. Not having their mother in their life has almost taught them to close off their emotions and not be emotionally available, is what I just got as well. And for that reason, not being emotionally available, it has really cut you off from your ability to open up to love from others, and may have maybe put you in this place of distrust of others, not opening up to others, shielding your emotional self from others. But it's preventing you from growing. You have the energy here of being in the 4 and the 5 energy. And there's this lack of growth into your purest, highest intended former self. And it has to do with some form of conditioning from your early childhood development and maybe even your adolescent years. The signs that we have out here for you is the energy of Virgo, the energy of Capricorn, the energy of Cancer, the energy of Aries is coming through in your reading, however that may resonate for you. But in your emotional space, I'm almost feeling like there's this sense of envy that's going on. You know, the devil energy always talks to me about some form of the 7 deadly sins, or the 7 conditions of your character, your moral, that kind of hold you back from coming into the highest and most vibrant energy of your source. And that talks about having too much pride, you know, maybe just a little bit too greedy, too emotionally serving. Talks about you having a lot of anger and resentment and remorse and refusal to change that mindset, but it's blocking you from growing into your highest spiritual version. It talks about maybe too much, I'm not really seeing a lot of lust, but we do have a lot of fire energy here. So it could be too much lusting, looking on, wanting on type of eyes, never being satisfied with what it is that you have, because in your environment, you have victory, you have success, you have accomplishments, you have things to be excited for, you have things to be happy about, you have people around you who love you. But yet your block is coming up with this energy of dissatisfaction and discontent. So I'm almost feeling like a lack of gratitude for what it is that you have. And that lack of gratitude is not allowing you to gain more. It's coming up as a block to your progression, your expression, and your abundance. So there's some form of conditioning, some form of bitterness, some form of remorse, some form of blockage. And it's talking about, you know, this card depicts to me the wolf in sheep's clothing, right? And that wolf in sheep's clothing is someone who's not being authentic to their self, hiding in their shadow and not allowing their vibrant truth and divine self to flow through. So Spirit is nudging you to move towards your spiritual calling and to move out of your shadow and out of your dark into more of a vibrant part of yourself, a higher spiritual self. And that energy is coming through very, very strong, very strong. All right, beautiful soul. So let's go ahead and look at your yes or no. And it's a no. Why? Because you're living in 2 aspects of the self, right? You don't want to leave the shadow. It's like you're holding on to the shadow for dear life. Spirit wants you to transition. Spirit wants you to move into a higher spiritual mind. Spirit wants you to let go of addictions, of toxic energy, of things that bind you and hold you back. You can't drag the devil with you into paradise and success. But yet you don't want to give it up, whatever this is. And whatever this is that you're holding on to energetically is really keeping you stuck and unable to move forward. And it's coming up as a block. And I'm really feeling it's a blocked off emotions. Blocking off your emotional body, your emotional existence. So there needs to be this opening up of your emotional self. By tapping into your solar plexus energy. There needs to be some solar plexus clearing of your emotions, of bad experiences and things that may have happened to you in the past. There needs to be forgiveness for yourself as well as for others. And you need to let go and no longer allow those negative emotions to continue to rule the decisions and the actions that you make and block all of the blessings that you have coming in and opening up for you in the near future. So let's go ahead and look and see what the oracle messages have to say. Give me an oracle message for Taurus. How is Taurus moving and evolving through releasing past childhood traumas, past childhood issues, the energy of insecurities, and stepping into their fullest and highest version spirit? And 3 more shuffles for knowledge, wisdom, and perfect self-expression. Thank you, Spirit. And so it is. Okay. Deceit. I'm really feeling this energy as self-deceit. But also, this is you holding on to things that have happened in relationships in the past, because the 2 is in your emotional space, blocking off the heart chakra, still holding on to deceit, confusion, heartbreak, sorrows from people and things in the past. Too much looking backwards and not looking forward to the union with yourself. The 5 of Cups is typically depicted with 3 cups and 2 cups that you're not paying attention to. 2 opportunities or a brand new choice in love that you're not looking forward, that you're not looking at, you're not examining, because you're too busy focused on the past and past deceits, past heartaches, things that have hurt you that are no longer in existence, but you're holding on to that energy energetically. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the energy of adjacent possibilities. Yes, there's a tremendous amount of adjacent possibilities and opportunities that are opening up for you. You can integrate your shadow and your light. Spirit wants you to go through this death and transformation process and really integrate between your shadow and your light. And what that integration is you opening up to your higher self, opening up to your emotions, allowing your emotions to guide you. When your mind and your heart are in alignment, you make the right choices. You don't have remorse, regret. You know that whatever these possibilities are, they're for your greatest good. The choices that you make will bring stability, and your stability is right here in your environment. But there's a choice that you have to make, and the choice is sitting on the other side of the heartbreak. Choose to release with the energy of 25. Choose to release anything that no longer allows your spirit to grow. Reflect on whatever it is that you're still holding on to, that you're still carrying, that no longer serves you well in mind, body, or spirit, and release it. And allow your angels and your spirit guides and those around you to assist you in that releasing process. Release indecision. Release trying to live in the shadow and the light. Release any of these toxic energies. Follow the higher spiritual calling, because the higher spiritual calling is trying to awaken you to your true self and destiny. Additional words of advice: releasing that sorrow, guilt, shame, and remorse. Releasing that heartbreak, that feeling of isolation, the things that are keeping you separated from coming into union with others, from having happy collaborative relationships, is how you view and receive love. How you give and receive love is keeping you in this space. But Source is coming in to offer you a brand new opportunity of seeing, feeling, managing, having, and expressing yourself. So release the heartbreak and the pain. Allow the healing to take place. This is healing your root chakra, ancestral energy, family energy, releasing the energy of holding on to whatever toxic or whatever hardships that other people have influenced you in the past, people who have made you feel powerless or weak, instances and places where you have felt powerless and weak. This is the energy of taking your sorrow back. But the Nine of Swords always talks to me about sorrow that's related to our own grief. It's related to our own doing, choices that we've made in the past. So this reading is definitely saying that you need to forgive yourself for not being perfect, and realize that as long as you continue to focus on the negative, all you're going to continue to receive is more negative energy. Source is here to help you to grow. There's downloads and opportunities, but you're not choosing them because you're still blocking out your heart chakra. Spirit wants you to open up your heart chakra and allow your spiritual self to evolve and grow. That has been your daily or your energy update. And thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, Taurus. It is truly an honor. Make sure you hit the like button and share these videos with those you think could benefit from these messages. Check the description box below for those wonderful, great goodies, and subscribe and become a part of the Soul Joiner family, where we learn, grow, and expand together, working to raise the collective consciousness one unique soul at a time. And that unique soul is you. Until our soul paths cross again, soul joiners, I am wishing you love, peace, blessings, happiness, and abundance be unto you. Love and light. Namaste.